So I'm sure all of you are eagerly waiting for this slot 3 analysis. So throughout the day we have conducted analysis for each and every slot, and right now we are going to do analysis of this final slot of CAT 2020. Yeah, so I can see there are plenty of students. Guys, quickly show me a thumbs up if you can hear me, everyone. Yeah, are you all able to hear me?
This is the question.
Guys, come on.
If you guys have liked this,
yeah, hi Sagar,
or if you guys like
how are you?
Streams, please subscribe to us.
So guys, if you have just appeared, so you can also share your experiences in the chat box so that others can also understand, and let's have a discussion over here. Everyone.
If you watch the stream, I
right, guys, are you able to hear me clearly?
Please subscribe to the channel and please click on the bell icon so that you'll get that notification.
Okay.
We'll be launching the next question very soon. So if you want to
great. So let's go ahead and let's quickly understand how's this paper and what was the feeling of the students. So I just spoke to about 5 to 6 different students who had taken CAT 2020 in slot 3, and they had different mock test scores. So that's why I thought to talk to different students so that we get the clear picture. So once again, slot 3 was slightly different compared to slot 1 and 2. In fact, in slot 3 and slot 1 there were some similarities in DI questions. For example, there was a set theory based question in slot 1 in LRDI section, and again in slot 3 there was a set theory based question. So we are going to discuss everything. What is the level of difficulty, what kind of questions have been asked and all. So yeah, here is a complete breakup. Once again, there were 76 questions, about 18 to 19 theta questions, and quant 26, LRDI 24, and verbal 26. So sorry, vice versa. Verbal was the section number 1 and quant was section number 3. Right. So guys, before we go ahead, this is a bit about myself. So I have been training students for CAT and other MBA entrance exam for last 12 years. And yes, I have guided plenty of students. More than 10,000 students have been trained by me. So please keep learning with me and keep attending my sessions. And yes, you can download Unacademy learning app and you can continue learning for free. Use my code SHAH10 to unlock the free sessions. And please make sure that you are part of this channel. Okay, so guys, coming back to the questions, level of difficulty, once again the paper level of difficulty was moderate as per the CAT level. Of course, if you compare it with CET or CMAT kind of exam, then you will find it CAT as tough exam. But then if you look at the past previous years papers, so it was on the similar track. LRDI was one of the toughest section, and so on and so forth. So theta questions, once again about 25% theta questions, verbal moderately difficult, quant moderately difficult, LRDI difficult. You can say it was difficult, and the only change was there were 2 sets of 6 questions in LRDI. That was the major change. And once again, arithmetic was the dominating section. There were 10 questions, about 9 to 10 questions from arithmetic area, numbers 2 questions, geometry about 5 questions. Now in slot 3, in slot 2 and slot 3 there were few questions. In fact, I can say good in number, about 2 to 3 questions which were from coordinate geometry. Okay, so I think in slot 1 students said that they didn't find many coordinate geometry question. Probably there was one, but in slot 2 and slot 3 there were 2 to 3 coordinate geometry questions. So that was a kind of change compared to the previous slots. Modern maths, again you found 2 questions of log, 1 question of function, progression, and so on and so forth. No permutation combination probability question once again. So throughout these slots in CAT this year, for some reason they have ignored permutation combination and probability, which I am sure you guys would have practiced a lot questions. But don't worry guys, ZAT, CMAT, SNAP and other exams are on the cards, so your learning will not go in waste. Okay, algebra, once again 5 to 6 question you can say from algebra. LRDI, no calculation based DI set. Once again, like you see line diagram or pie chart or bar chart and all, there were mostly logical reasoning based DI sets. There was a set theory based caselet, 4 questions were there in that. Otherwise, mostly questions were based on logical puzzle and logical reasoning based data interpretation. There was different scenario. So if you have practiced well this particular area, then I'm sure you would have not found it difficult. Verbal, once again RC, most of the students say okay sir, RC was not difficult. There were few questions which were direct, but there were many questions which were inference based and the options were very close. So when I asked students about their accuracy, they were not very sure about the accuracy. Many questions were there, where they found almost 2 options very close to each other. They couldn't identify that which of these 2 options will be correct. So that was the main challenge. para jumbled and paragraph summary odd one out. Mainly they found it easy to handle. There were, I think, 3 questions of odd one out and 2 questions of para summary based on different students' opinion, guys. So overall I can say verbal ability section, once again you can call it moderate, especially if you are an average student. If you are one of those student who is very good at verbal, definitely you would have found it very easy. And if you are the one who is slightly weak at English, you would have found it difficult, right? So yes, I'll rate it moderate as per the feedback that I have received from the students. So guys, let's quickly look at what students said. So most of the students felt that it was same as last year. Quant was slightly on the easier side. This is what some of the students said. However, I'll call quant as moderate once again. In quant, more arithmetic and algebra questions, very few from numbers, no PNC probability, geometry questions were mostly mensuration based. So yeah, this was not there in slot 3. In slot 3, there was rarely one question which was mensuration based. Otherwise, they were coordinate geometry based questions. So this is a major change. No calculation based DI, more logical SAT, mostly tough except one SAT. So most of the students said, sir, there was one easy SAT and we could solve that SAT. In fact, all those students who used to solve about 2 to 3 sets in the mock test that they were taking in actual CAT, they have solved just one complete set and another half set. So students have solved 6 to 7 questions. But guys, don't worry, even at 6 to 7 questions you will get more than 80 percentile if your accuracy is good. Okay, so please be rest assured, don't panic. The cutoffs are going to be low this time. Length of the passage was short but moderate, short to moderate. Passages were easy but questions were mostly inference based and data questions were as expected. So this is the overall summary of CAT 2020 slot 3. In fact guys, now it's a high time that we look at things in totality. So today at 8 p.m. I'm conducting one session on Unacademy learning app where we are going to discuss with all the test takers about what was their experience, and then based on that I'll give you the overall cutoff. This session will definitely help you in deciding which colleges to apply based on CAT, because you would not like to wait till the results are out. You would like to start making your decision about the colleges that you are planning to apply. For that, you need to understand what will be your percentile range. So if I just want to generalize the percentile range, guys, at 55 marks you can expect about 80 plus percentile. 70 plus marks you will get 90 plus percentile. 85 plus marks you will get 95 plus percentile, and 110 marks you will get 99 plus percentile. This is my expectation, as all of these are based on raw scores. Of course, the normalized scores may vary a bit, right? So please stay tuned to this channel for more updates and keep learning with us. That's it from my side, guys, and I'll see you for the next session afterwards. Thank you.